Hi, I have something to present to you to help you discover the effects of different fertilizers on the performance, physicochemical properties, and sensory qualities of hybrid sweet corn. But before that, don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel first.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I am Enrique Elisan Binias Jr. of the College of Agriculture and Forestry, Jose Rizal Memorial State University, Tampilisan campus. At this moment, I'm cordially presenting to you my completed research entitled Performance, Physicochemical Properties, and Sensory Qualities of Hybrid Sweet Corn, or scientifically known as the Yamis Elvar Macho F1, as influenced by different combinations of organic and inorganic fertilizers. Corn is the second most important cereal crop next to rice. Because of its versatility, it is consumed not only as food for humans and animals, but also for industrial and agricultural purposes. Sweet corn is one of the types of corn. It is becoming popular as snack items and sold in the local markets. It is the most preferred edible corn because of its nutritional values and health benefits, plus its good flavor, aroma, and texture. One of the management practices under intensive cultivation is through the application of fertilizers. Organic fertilizers such as animal manures and crop residues can be used as an alternative for inorganic fertilizers. However, recent studies reveal that application of organic inputs alone cannot meet the nutritional requirements of the crop. So there is a need to integrate with inorganic fertilizers in order to achieve better yields. And fertilization practices can influence not only the growth and yield of the crops, but also the flavor, texture, color, shelf life, nutrients, and physicochemical content of the products. Hence, this study was conducted to first, evaluate the effects of organic and inorganic fertilizers on the growth and yield performance of sweet corn. Second, assess the profitability of combined organic and inorganic fertilizers application on sweet corn production. Third, determine the physicochemical properties such as total soluble solid, titratable acidity, and pH of sweet corn as influenced by organic and inorganic fertilizers. And fourth, evaluate the sensory qualities of freshly and 5 days stored sweet corn before it is cooked as influenced by organic and inorganic fertilizers. In the methodology, initial and final soil analysis was conducted before planting and after harvesting respectively. An area of 857.5 square meters was laid out in randomized complete block design. Organic manures were applied in the furrows 2 weeks before planting. Hybrid sweet corn seeds were planted at a distance of 0.75 meter by 0.25 meter and leaving only one plant per hill. Application of inorganic fertilizers were followed, and the data gathering of growth and yield of sweet corn was conducted following the appropriate and respective schedules. At the day of harvest, physicochemical properties and sensory quality of freshly cooked sweet corn were analyzed in the horticulture and food technology laboratory respectively. After 5 days, another sensory evaluation of 5 days stored sweet corn before it was cooked was also conducted. Agroclimate conditions was also gathered from the Pag-asa station of the locality throughout the conduct of this research. The treatments were designated as follows. Treatment 0 without fertilizer applied. Treatment 1 in organic fertilizer alone at the rate of 90-60-60 kilogram per hectare. From treatment 2 to treatment 6, different organic manures were used, but with the same rate of 5 tons per hectare, and each of them were combined with inorganic fertilizer at a rate of 45-30-30. Treatment 2, vermicompost. Treatment 3, poultry manure. Treatment 4, cow manure. Treatment 5, goat manure. And treatment 6, mud press. The treatment 7 was the fermented golden snail at a rate of 3 tablespoons to 1 liter of water. This was applied from the start of 7 days after planting and then weekly interval. Moreover, the dilution rate of fermented golden snail varied in each application schedule by increasing the amount of the increasing its amount as the plant grow. Unfortunately, the Bureau of Soil and Water Management was not able to submit the recommendation rate based on the initial soil analysis that we've conducted. So, to continue this study, we assessed the farmers in terms of their fertilization practices and also the materials that they used in their small-scale organic corn production. The statistical tools used were the STAR for the performance and physicochemical properties of sweet corn and SPSS for the sensory qualities of sweet corn. As a result, Figure 1 shows that all plants applied with organic and inorganic fertilizers, regardless of nutrient sources, reached the boiling stage earlier compared to those plants not applied with any fertilizers. This could be attributed to the early tasseling and sulking of fertilized plants. This result contributed to the significant plant heights of fertilized sweet corn plants regardless of nutrient sources compared to the unfertilized sweet corn as shown in the figure 2. So thus, even though there is no statistically different from each other, but it is noticeable that all fertilized plants obtained a higher stover yield and harvest index compared to unfertilized plant, as shown in figure 3 and figure 4. Those results had a good contribution to the number and the size of ears of the fertilized sweet corn plants, as shown in figure 5. The highest number of ears had obtained from plants applied with poultry manure plus inorganic fertilizers, or in treatment 3, but comparable to treatment 4, which is the cow manure plus inorganic fertilizers. The rest, all fertilized plants, regardless of nutrient sources, had significantly longer and bigger size of ears compared to and fertilized plants. The significantly longer and bigger ears contributed to the significant weight of marketable ears of fertilized plants, regardless of nutrient sources. Thus, the fertilized plants significantly obtained a higher total ear yield compared to the plants without any fertilizer applied, as shown in figure 6. Okay, this could be attributed. Okay, this could be attributed to the adequate amount of nutrients from different organic fertilizers plus inorganic fertilizers applied, and the favorable conditions throughout the conduct of the research for 10 weeks. So in terms of cost and return analysis of hybrid sweet corn production, Table 2 indicated the highest return on investment of 72.06 that was obtained from plants applied with goat manure and inorganic fertilizer, or treatment 5, followed by plants applied with cow dung and inorganic fertilizer at a 61 point with 61.40 due to their high marketable ear yield obtained and slightly lower production costs. The highest cost was incurred from the combination of vermicompost and inorganic fertilizers, or the treatment 2, because of the high price of vermicompost, but since it has a low amount of nutrients and relative to mudbreast, thus the returns were negative. But take note that the lowest, or the lowest negativity in terms of our OI had obtained from the control. Table 3 revealed that only the pH value of hybrid sweet corn were affected by the different combinations of organic and inorganic fertilizers. Highest pH value of 7.87 was obtained from plants applied with combined mudpress and inorganic fertilizers, or the treatment 6, comparable to other treatments except treatment 7. On the other hand, treatment 7, or the fermented golden snail and inorganic fertilizer, got the lowest pH value of 7.17. So the TSS and TA of the sweet corn ears were not affected by the treatments. So table 4 and 5 reveal that sensory attributes of sweet corn, either in freshly cooked or after 5 days storage, were not affected significantly by the treatments. However, both of them were closely perceived to be liked moderately to like very much by the respondents. So this is the physical appearance of freshly cooked and 5 days stored sweet corn before it is cooked. So based on the results, the following can be drawn. First, sweet corn applied with organic and inorganic fertilizers, regardless of sources, gave favorable growth and yield performance. Second, application of combined goat manure and inorganic fertilizers was greatly profitable for it gained higher net income and ROI of 62,086 pesos per hectare and 72.06% respectively, while application of combined inorganic fertilizers with either vermicompost or mud press got a negative net income. Third, all plants applied with different combinations of organic manures and inorganic fertilizers had pH values above neutral, but relatively higher than those in treatment 7, which is the combined fermented golden snail and inorganic fertilizers. However, plants applied with combined mud press and inorganic fertilizers had significantly higher pH than those applied with combined fermented golden snail and inorganic fertilizers. The TSS and TA of sweet corn ears were not affected by fertilization. Then, lastly, the sensory qualities such as color, taste, aroma, and texture of sweet corn, either freshly cooked or had undergone storage for 5 days before it is cooked, were not affected by the application of different organic materials combined with inorganic fertilizers. However, all cooked sweet corn were perceived to be liked moderately to like very much. So based on the conclusion, the following are recommended. First, the combined application of organic and inorganic fertilizers is recommended for sweet corn production. This is especially true if cheaper organic fertilizers with high nutrient content such as goat manure or cow dung are available. A similar study may be conducted to evaluate further the growth and yield response of sweet corn under different agroclimatic conditions. Secondly, a similar study may be conducted to verify further the physico-chemical properties and sensory qualities of sweet corn and to vary the levels of organic and inorganic fertilizers. Likewise, longer storage period before cooking sweet corn may be done for further checking of the physico-chemical properties and sensory evaluation. So these are my references or cited literature that are included in this presentation. So thank you so much for